This is what I'm doing from here on out. I actually don't like, here's the trouble, I'm doing it anyways. The trouble is, but you can't do that. That's wild. I just need to do this. All I'm saying is feel the pressure. I never imagined this. Okay, stay on track. That's it. The video's done now. This is what I'm doing now. Welcome to Adventure in Art. My name is Ben Staley. This is a rant. How we doing out there, folks? I'm just gonna wing this. I have a lot on my mind that I need to get off my chest. Why is it on my mind and it's coming off my chest? That's two different things. See, I'm already f***ing this up right from the beginning. I should have taken notes, but the notes are all in my head. I've got a lot on my mind that I need to get off my whatever. Right about this week is the five-year anniversary of me starting this YouTube channel. That's wild to me. And probably today or tomorrow, in the next 24 hours, I'm thinking I will hit 20K subscribers. That's not like gangbusters or crazy, but it's really grown a lot in the last year. And to me personally, it's pretty freaking cool. I know I'm not like the most hip dude out there, but I'm just over here in my little corner of the tubeverse doing my thing my way. And I want to talk about that, and I want to talk about creativity, and I want to talk about ambition, and I want to talk about what it means to live this kind of life. This is usually what these rants end up being. Maybe this is my therapy. I'm not really seeing a therapist or anything. I never really have. Maybe it's not a bad idea. Maybe that's why I'm making these damn videos. By the time you see this, I'm going to be in Africa. I am hustling to get a whole bunch of videos sort of done and scheduled, because when I'm in Africa, I'm gonna be super remote. There's gonna be no Wi-Fi. There's gonna be no uploading like multiple gigs of videos. It's just not possible. When I decided to do this, one thing that I promised myself is that I would stay consistent. I was walking around this morning and I was just thinking about, like, I've been in LA now 25 years last fall. And when I moved here, I didn't know a damn thing about photography or filmmaking. I just decided one day, maybe someday I'll tell the whole story, but one day I just went, I need to get out of here. I need to go see if I can do this. I need to go see if I can make a living or live a creative life instead of like working in a bar or like moving boxes in a warehouse or like these mindless, stupid jobs where it didn't really even matter if it was me or somebody else. I wanted to go somewhere and have a voice and tell stories and figure out how to do that, figure out what I wanted to say, and to see if I could meet other like-minded people and actually create things. I wanted to live that kind of life. I never gave myself a deadline. I never thought like, okay, well, I'm gonna give it a year or 2 years, and if I don't, find some success, I'm just gonna go back to Alaska or whatever. I never thought that way. I'm just like, this is what I'm doing from here on out. This is it. This is who I am now. And I'm in it. I'm in the boat. And we're going out to sea, and we're either gonna find paradise on an island out there, or we're gonna drown. I've come pretty close to drowning a couple times, let me tell you. I guess when I started this YouTube channel, it was kind of the same thing. I'm just like, it's not like, I'm gonna give it a year and see if I do okay, and if I, become like a popular YouTuber. I didn't even think about that. I'm just like, I'm doing this from now on. I'm doing it. This is what I'm doing now. This is part of my deal. I just do this. And I've wanted to just stay consistent and stay focused on it. So it's cool for me to hit this milestone, 20K. I mean, that's not nothing. Literally in the last 3 weeks, one thing that I've been working so hard at is I finally got approached by a pretty major sponsor. And maybe if you've watched the video, I'm sure some of those have aired by the time this will air. So you've seen some of those sponsored videos. Well, when they approached me about that, and it was to do like 3 videos, right? And one every month for 3 months. And this is only like a couple weeks, like less than 2 weeks before I'm to leave to Africa. So I have to get all this done. And now it's like a job. Now they're actually paying you a little bit. And so I got to get this done before I leave, and it has to be approved. It's got to be, it's got to be a certain quality. I mean, not that my stuff isn't quality, right? It's generally quality. I tried to do quality. So I've been doing that, and it's, whoa, man. It's a job, and it's become a job for the last week or so, and that's a new thing, and it's kind of cool. I'm not unhappy about it. I'm stoked, and I have so much I need to get done before I get out of here, but like, it's cool. It's cool that there's so many of you that I've gotten to know your names, and I just see you in the comments, and you've shown up year after year, video after video, and that it means more to me than I can probably express here. I like it. I like making these videos, and I actually don't like sitting in front of the camera and talking so much. I mean, this ranting is okay, but here's the trouble. Here's the trouble with YouTube, right? Rants and videos like this, they generally, like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what kind of thumbnail to give them or what kind of title to give them so that they get views. People generally, like, the diehards click on them. I know you diehards are watching this video. I know that. But it's not gonna get, like, spit out into the algorithm and a whole bunch of people watching. It's not gonna happen. It's gonna be one of my lower ones for the last couple months. I know that going in. I'm doing it anyways. The trouble is, I've got to put everything in this box or have kind of a clickbaity title and some kind of cool thumbnail, which is cool. That's a visual thing and it's storytelling, and I kind of dig that, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm very good at it. I'm like, oh, here's a picture of what you might see in the video. I don't know. And then I try and come up with a title that sort of represents it. Really, in my art, in the stuff that I like to make, if I could do it my way, I would just have like some weird obscure title, or I'd have like a chapter, and this is like, you know, chapter 87 or whatever. I would just make it like that. But you can't do that. That's the problem. You've got to like make it kind of clickbaity, put in some keywords so it gets cycled and spit out into the big algorithm, because you're basically like, there's just gazillions of hours of video going up every single day, and so you're just trying to be heard above this endless roar of content. It's crazy. I could not have imagined this when I moved here. I've done a lot of different things, you guys. I was thinking about that today walking around too. Like, you guys don't even know, man. Like, I did a lot of stuff. I was here 2 decades before I ever started this darn YouTube channel. I did weird stuff. I did stunts for a while. I got killed by Jack Bauer on the show 24. Oh yeah, every time that re-airs somewhere, like, I get a text from, or, you know, most times I get a lot of texts from people like, dude, were you on 24? I'm like, yeah, man, the dude blew me up. It was pretty dope. I was in a Marvel movie, like the original Hulk, directed by Ang Lee. Super badass director. You can see me in that. When that airs sometimes on cable, or sometimes people will text me, dude, were you in the Hulk? Yeah, I was in the Hulk. Yeah, I don't talk about this stuff here, but yeah, I've been trying to tell stories and trying to get out there for a long time. It took me a while before I got to this point. It's cool that a company reached out and wanted to sponsor my channel. That to me is super cool, because honestly, like, I've tried to be consistent and I work hard at it, and I try and get a video out every week or 10 days. It's harder when I do these long trips, like I'm in Africa for 2 months. I routinely do 2-month trips, different places in the world, and I have to schedule my videos. There's no time when I'm out in the field working to put videos out. I've put in probably thousands of hours on this channel by now. I bet you I have over 200 videos, 5 hours per video, some yes, some more, some a lot more. So yeah, I bet I've put in over 1,000 hours of work. Easy. And I've made less from AdSense and ad revenue on the channel than I will make in my first 2 weeks in Africa working as a television producer. And it's not even a high-paid job in the industry. It's kind of lowball, because that Discovery Channel outdoorsy stuff that I do, a lot of it, like, it's not as popular as it once was, or it's just like the budgets are getting shrunken down because people are watching YouTube and things instead. So I don't get paid as much as I used to, but I still got to do the work. Like, I got a mortgage and stuff. So anyways, 5 years of YouTube, I've made less than I will make on my, like, medium to low end TV job. That's wild. So now having like a sponsor, still, it's not like gangbusters retire money or anything or go buy a fancy car. It's not that at all, but it's more. And I'm grateful. The first sponsored video goes up tomorrow. It's probably like weeks before you're even gonna see this, but that's okay. I'm just here like unloading, because I just need to do this. I just need to do this. You've gotta throw yourself into it, people. Like, I'm so glad that I did 5 years ago. I'm so glad, and I thought about it. I literally thought about it for 5 years before I did it. So imagine if I'd have been at this for 10 years. 10 years instead of only 5. Like, where would I be now? Who knows? I mean, I don't really think about that, but I'm thinking about it right now in front of the camera here, talking to you guys. Wild. All I'm saying is, like, don't wait. Just go do it. If you want to do something, go do it. Throw yourself out there. You got one shot at this life, and then commit. Don't just dip your toes in the water. Dipping your toes in the water doesn't get you anywhere. Dive in, stay there, stay under, feel the pressure, live it. Just commit yourself. Commit yourself, folks. This is the only way to really experience something And I did, I committed to this, and I'm still committed to it, as committed as ever. And there's pretty cool stuff happening like in the peripheral. I'm very hopeful right now for things that are coming, whereas my traditional TV entertainment industry work is slowly, actually not slowly, it's like nosediving into a mountain. I'm over here kind of working with some of these companies and trying to make content and tell stories in a different way to different outlets, and it's moving forward. Like it's building. It's building rather than crumbling. So I never imagined this. I still have big ambitions. When I get back from Africa, I'm gonna try and make a pretty ambitious short film. I think I've talked about that on the channel. Coffee's all gone. I think I got some more downstairs. All this is to say, yes, commit. Throw yourself out there despite your fears, despite your insecurities, despite your maybe better judgment sometimes, or definitely what other people say, all that. You wanna do something, go do it. Go do it. Because you don't want to be on your deathbed with regrets, big regrets. I've got some regrets about things in my younger life for sure, and I'm just trying to live from here on out without any, and I'm trying to like do it, and I'm trying to step right up to the plate when I'm scared of something. And look, I've been around, I've done a few things, I'm still insecure and I'm still afraid of things. I'm doing what I want to do anyways. This is how you gotta live, people. Okay, I got some work to do. Thanks for letting me rant. I don't want this to be a 2-hour video. We'll see you really soon. Hey, leave me a comment. You got any questions? Do you guys want to, should I do another Q&A video or something? I can do that while I'm in Africa and then drop that when I get home or something. Or what do you want to hear? What do you want to see? What do you want to talk about? You want more walk around videos? I love doing the walk around videos. It's cool when I have someone like, you know, Danny filming me, like maybe you saw that one. I like just when I go out in the desert or in the woods by myself and I'm filming myself and taking pictures, and it's freaking hard. I like it. Okay, stay on track. That's it. The video's done now. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I said all I wanted to say. Okay, cool. See you soon. Bye.